Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Great Quarantini. This is a very special day for me for a number of reasons. One, we're now reaching double digits in states that the traveling Great Quarantini Roadshow has visited this spring. We've been in California, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Tennessee, Florida, Illinois, Delaware, North Carolina, Maryland, and this morning we're going to Virginia to visit with my brother Doug, a really special friend, and I have great news, Doug, by the way.
What's that?
You may have forgotten about all of this, but I'm pleased to announce to the world that Doug is this year's winner of my NCAA college basketball pool. Doug was the only person to submit an entry fee. He sent it in back before they canceled the pool. So being the only one, he ended up getting first place. Of course, the problem is he sent me $10 and first place is only 70% of it. So you get $7 back. And I guess the other $3 I get to keep as an administrative fee because there's no second place winner. But congratulations, Doug, on winning this year's pool.
Pretty happy guy about that.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
What we're going to do today is a little card trick. I'm going to move this camera down so we can see cards on the table, hopefully. And I'm going to move this camera down so we get a couple of views of things, best I can. Okay, so we'll see here on the table, we have a box of cards. Let's get it in view. There we go. That has a X on it. May not be able to see it because of the reflection. It has an X and it has rubber bands. And that I'm going to leave over here in full view. We'll put it right here. You can see it. Can you see it in that? Yeah. So that's not going to move until we're all done. I have another deck of cards here that I'm going to shuffle. If you were here, Doug, I'd have you shuffle the cards, but
Right.
Unfortunately, we have some restrictions when we're dealing with doing internet tricks because of COVID-19. There's only so much we can do. So, we have to suffer a little bit with that, okay?
Okay.
So do you think that they're reasonably well shuffled?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, look good.
And by the way, I should show you that. Can you see those cards in the screen?
Sure do. Yeah.
So they're all pretty much shuffled, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to make some decisions now. I'm going to put these cards down into piles, and you can decide how many piles do you want. Do you want 1 pile, 2 piles, 3 piles, or 4 piles? Totally up to you.
I think I'll go with 3 piles.
3 piles, okay? In the first pile, how many cards do you want me to put in that pile?
14.
14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. How many cards in the second pile?
16.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. How many cards in the third pile?
Well, since this is the last pile, all the rest of them.
Whoa, okay. You want me to deal them down or put them down as a block?
We said 3 piles, right?
Correct. You want me to put them down as a block or deal them all down individually?
No, you put them down as a block.
Okay, now we have 3 piles. Now, I want you to pick a pile. We'll take 1, 2, or 3.
2.
2. So we're going to get rid of pile 2. Now we have 2 piles left now. This is very important for you.
Okay.
1 or 2?
1.
1. It's going to be your pile, number 1. Now we're going to put these down into 2 piles, okay? We're going to put them down like this.
Okay.
Okay. We're down to 2 piles.
Okay.
Now, you pick one or the other, and whichever one you pick is the one we're going to take the top card off that pile. So do you want me to take the top card off of this one to be your card, or the top card? Let's see, this we'll call it again, 1 or 2. Top card off of 1 or top card off of 2?
Okay, this time I'm going to go with 2.
This one. This will be your card here.
Correct.
Correct? You came up with a 6 of hearts. Now you could have taken any of these, but you didn't.
Right.
Over here, we can see it. None of those. Could have been any of these other cards in here, but it's not one of those. It's the 6 of hearts is what you ended up with.
That's right.
Now, remember this pack that we put here in the beginning of the game?
Yep.
All right, now I've got a couple rubber bands on it, sort of in an X shape. I also have an X on it. This trick is called X marks the spot, because there's a big X on one card in this pack. And we're going to look through and see if we can find that one card with an X on it. Can you see the cards?
Yes.
Maybe I'll hold them up closer. Can you see them now?
Yeah. Raise them up. Yeah, that's good.
There?
Right. Yep, that's good.
Let me know if you see an X.
There's an X.
One X.
One X.
No other X's.
No others.
And that X happens to be on.
That's great. 6 of hearts.
There you go. How about that, folks?
All right. The Great Quarantini did it again.
Thanks for joining me today, Doug. It's been great. I hope things in Virginia are healthy and you're staying safe down there.
Yeah, we are. And we pass along our thoughts to everybody that's going to be watching. And thanks for inviting me.
Glad to have you. I always need guests. I'm running out of tricks that I can do by myself. So I'm always happy to have somebody willing to jump in and join me.
Oh, sure.
Thanks again and stay safe. I'll see everybody tomorrow.